Hi, Tamara. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sherry. For some reason, my Facebook page is being weird, and it didn't want to let me go live right away. It had a delay for some dumb reason, but that's okay. At least it worked. Oh, hi, Crafty, Nana, and Verlin's Uptown Craft Creations. The last two, I don't think I've seen you either one of your pages, so I'll have to go back and follow you when we're done. So, I prepped this a few days ago when I was going to do a live. It's probably just Facebook being weird. But I prepped this a few days ago. I was going to do a live. Callie, come here. Come here. Oh, you're okay. Come on, Ben. Don't bark. I forgot I wanted to keep her in here with me because she had a seizure yesterday. So, I want to keep a close eye on my little poodle butt. I think I just called her a poople. Poor baby, I'm calling you names. Anyways, welcome to the Woodpecker Paper Crafter Event. Hop back there. Good girl. You can come too, Ben, if you want. There's room back here for two. Mindy's probably a little jealous because I don't have her behind me, but that's all right. She'll survive one live without her being behind my back. Okay, so I think I got all of these from that nesting something printable group thing. I never can remember the name of it. But we have this one here. And we have this one. Hi. And then we have that one. And so we're going to use all three of these. We're also going to use this that I cut out on my Cricut. And I have two of those actually cut out. And then this little image. And then we're either going to use this saying or this saying. So this one here is going to go on this inside part here. Yes, the nesting box group. Usually I never can remember it, but there's usually always someone on here who can. I'll get used to it eventually. I think I've only had it for maybe a month, so. But anyways, this one will go here with the saying up above of either Wise Men Still Seek Him or Oh Star of Wonder, Star of Night. I couldn't quite decide which one yet, so I did both. And then this one will go on the front with True Story. The other True Story and that little manger scene will go on the side here as a label for the book. And then this one will go on the inside here, kind of pushed up towards the top. My tablet is so slow. I don't even know how it knows I'm in here, but it never starts updating Like, all my notifications come in at one time as soon as I'm in here for some reason. I don't get it. And then I have this little thing from Dollar Tree, I think. Yeah. No? Either Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I don't remember which. And it comes with your little manger. It's like, can't lose anything because I don't have any extra pieces. And this, I'll glue it all together and then glue it in here. And then it will be like that. So that's what we're working on. So I think to start with, I'll go ahead and get everything Mod Podged in. Oh, and this is just one of those paper mache books from Hobby Lobby. Why was that so hard to think of? And it's the one for like $2.99. They have one for like $2.99, and I think $2.49 is a smaller one. You'd think for a smaller one it'd be a lot less, but apparently not. But I bought these. Oh, I didn't send a telegram, Sandra. I didn't think of it. I absolutely did not think of sending a telegram. I actually didn't sleep that great last night, so I woke up like 20 minutes ago. But hey, that's me for you. I don't sleep well. And I'll have to answer you because I fell asleep while I was sending you a message and I didn't actually send it, Sandra. Oh my goodness, that's a story of my life. Did you see the fabrics that I sent you? The pictures that I sent you, the fabrics that I bought last night? Sandra? Okay, where are you? Drive there. Ah. Okay. I don't even know where I put my phone. Thankfully, No, you don't get to listen to me sleep again. I must have, honestly, that day, I must have woken up, saw it was still recording, didn't look at the time, and then just went and hit play hit send, because if I fall asleep and I don't actually send it, then it just deletes it. So I must have woken up and was half asleep and just saw that I didn't send it and didn't realize that I didn't realize that I actually fell asleep, I guess, which sometimes happens. And I just hit send. So Sandra had 30 minutes of listening to me sleep. Well, maybe I talked in between. Apparently, at least because it was a voice message on Messenger. So I was talking and I fell asleep talking. And then I woke up and I must have hit send and sent it to her. Oh my goodness. Oh, I started to talk, then fell asleep. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Well, I mean, I don't sleep that great to begin with back issues and hand issues and everything else. And then I really haven't slept very good the last 2 days because my little dog that's behind me right now had a seizure. So, and then I couldn't, well, that's true, Sandra. But she just had a seizure day before yesterday. Oh, probably. And so, anyways, she started coming out of the seizure quicker than I could give her the medicine. And sometimes when that happens, she ends up having another seizure in between. And so I wanted to try and watch her as carefully as I could. But she's a smart little puppy. I don't know. Somehow she must know she's having one or something because she coming over to me and puts her paws up on me for me to pick her up, and then usually I'll pick her up and then she'll start having the seizure. She's had them since she was a baby. The people we got her from weren't very nice to her, I guess, from what we can gather. They did testing. They said it was not anything genetic. They said, they asked if while we had her, if she had like any brain trauma or anything, like hit her head or anything or whatever. And I said, well, not since we had her, but we got her from someone else as a puppy. And they said she must have had some kind of a brain trauma while she was with them. And they may have realized it and, decided they didn't want to keep her, so they got rid of her. I've never seen a little kid that was so willing to get rid of a little puppy before. I mean, when I was a little kid, you couldn't get me to get rid of a puppy. I was going to hold on to them for dear life. I wasn't getting rid of one. Well, if I had a say in the matter. But she does okay. She gets her medicine, and for the most part, that does all right. But she's a little worrywart, so the more I'm in pain, the more I'm stressed, then she stresses. When I started having my back pain and stuff from the tethered spinal cord, she had to be put on a higher dose of medication because she was worrying too much about me. But she is a Chihuahua and Shih Tzu mix. She is 7 pounds. I always said I wanted a little dog who would stay little forever. And I ended up getting her. She might be little, but she's the boss of the entire house. Yeah. And even, you know, if you absolutely had to for some reason, I still would have a really hard time. Yeah, once I get this last paper on, I can show you her. She's behind me cleaning herself. And more than likely, you'll see her try and stick her tongue up my nose, or in my mouth. She always goes for the face the first chance she gets. But yeah, I have 3 dogs. This one, her name is Callie. She's 11 years old. Then I have Bella, who's a Chihuahua mix. We don't know what she's mixed with. The people didn't know. And she's probably 13 pounds. She's got long legs. Yeah, that's true, Sandra. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kim, did you see my message I sent you? I'm pretty sure I sent it. But after I woke up, I didn't check my phone. Okay, I'll double check and make sure I did send it, but I thought I did. It would have been last night, so you might have been in bed. Well, more than likely you were in bed. But, and then I have a snoodle. A friend of mine passed away, and I ended up with her dog. And actually, when Callie has her seizures, Bindi, the snoodle, and Bella both, if I'm not in the same room as Callie and she can't get to me, then they will come running into me. And then they'll try and get my attention. They'll run back into where Callie is. And then they'll run back to me. Like, come on, you dummy. There's a problem in here. They love her to pieces. And they know that that's not normal. Okay, I will double check. Maybe I forgot to hit send. That's good to know, though. I've done that before. I forgot to hit send. I think I did it while I was in town. Okay, so far we have that on the front, and I'm going to run the iron over it. And then we have that. And then let me get this little... Come here. No, this way. Oh, wait. You're right. I can't pick her up with this hand, so since I haven't been picking her up with my left hand, she won't come to that side. But this is little Callie. I knew it. You were going to go for the face. But yeah, that's my little Callie. My little cowgirl. Okay, and then let's get this part on. She's my spoiled little brat. You know, I think part of the reason she thinks she's so special is because we ended up getting her on Halloween night. And then this was in 2011. We ended up getting her, and she was just a baby at the time. And then my mom ended up getting sick in February of 2012 and was in the hospital and everything and on a ventilator. And when she got off the ventilator, she ended up having to go to a nursing home. And for, I think it was about a month or a month and a half. And basically, my mom had no memory much of us getting Callie. And so, nursing homes are kind of sad and depressing. Mostly since my mom wasn't really that old to be in one, but she had to learn to rewalk and everything. And so we took Callie to the vet to get her shots and everything, and then took her to see my mom. And so she came every single day to town with us to go see my mom. And so she thought she was so special because the other two dogs, I had a Shih Tzu, a black and white Shih Tzu at the time too. But we only brought Callie because she was so small. And I mean, look at her now. Think of how tiny she was when we got her. But she came every single day with us. And then we brought her to town with us a lot too. So she got really spoiled really quick. She'd just walk in there on her leash into the nursing home, and everyone she'd walk past would pet her. And oh, she just loved it. She knew right where my mom's room was. She'd pull us right there, but she'd stop along and visit everyone along the way too. But it did help brighten up her day. I don't normally do it on the back, but I need to get some of that Mod Podge that's super matte. I just keep forgetting to order it. Because for some projects, I don't like even the matte doesn't have, I mean, it still has kind of a different texture, different color. Oh, that's okay, Connie. Only thing is it is more expensive than the other Mod Podges. But that's because it is a newer one. Oh yeah, they do. They brighten everyone's day. When I'm having a bad day, they know it, and they help. Worst case here. Don't bark. No. Be a good girl. No. Callie. I know they're annoying, but you just get used to it, baby. We've been here I don't know how many years. You can get used to it, sweetie. We have school right behind us, so hi, Stephanie. And if I miss saying hi to you, then hi. Hi, Raven. I didn't even see you on there. Okay, so I need this. And are you clean? Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. ahead and get that ironed on good. It's hard remembering everyone's name. Okay, so for anyone who just popped on, that's the first part. We have that and that. The inside's going to be a little harder to figure out how to iron, but we'll get it. If I had those little sheets like of parchment paper like Sandra uses, then that would work great for things like this. But my Dollar Tree never has those. They used to have the big white sheets, but at least I think that's where Sandra got them, but I don't remember now. Did you get those, Sandra, at Dollar Tree? Because I've never seen the small ones there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen those at Dollar Tree. The only ones I've seen at Dollar Tree, and just watch everything fall down at me. I used to be able to get this big thing at Dollar Tree, and it had 25 sheets in it. But if I was smart, I could have just cut it. But I think it's down. No, it's not. My Dollar Tree has not had these in a while. Hey, you kicked me in the back, Cal. You've got most of the chair. How much more do you need, you little fart? I mean, really. You can share with your mommy, you little fart. Okay. Just want to make sure all the edges are down. Mostly on this part, because once I get that manger part in, I'm not going to be able to do anything to it if I needed to. Okay. And I need to put the lid on this Mod Podge. I almost spilled the whole thing. Hi, Veronica. April 11th. Yeah, my birthday's on April 11th. I have a cousin who has a birthday the same day. Okay. So we have that, and that. And I want to get this on before I do anything else. And for anyone who didn't hop on at the very beginning, I cut these with my Cricut. Now, for the inside part, we're going to do for here, we're going to do either Wise Men Still Seek Him or Oh Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Let me make sure that one fits. Oh, no, that one doesn't fit. That one's too long, so that answers my question. I will save that one for something else. Now, I do not use the Cricut transfer tape. I hate it. 100% hate it. I buy one from Amazon that comes like this. And you can get it in, I have a 6-inch, I have the Cricut Joy, but this one here is for the 6-inch one, but it comes in 12-inch too. There we go. So this is going to be kind of the label of the book, and I have the little nativity scene. Oops. Yeah, I was actually going to do this craft the other day. And my hand was hurting so bad, I couldn't go live. I'm thinking maybe I stopped taking my ibuprofen too soon after the surgery. Because I had surgery on my other hand back in, I think it was February. And so I can't remember how long I took the ibuprofen. Now, also keep in mind, you can use Dollar Tree vinyl. The only thing with that is you would want to buy a mat that's extra strong from Amazon. That's the least expensive place. And then their vinyl works great. I love their buffalo check ones that they have. Okay, so we have that for the side. Thank you, Connie. I knew I forgot to do something. I completely forgot that I was going to send a telegram. Normally I do. Yeah. I get that way sometimes. Well, when you have eyes and you have like the dots on the top of the eyes, oh, it gets so frustrating sometimes to get them to pop up with you. And when you're trying to do like cursive writing, it does not always cooperate. I've done it too quickly and I had like rip apart. It's like, oh, for crying out loud, why? Why do that to me? Of course I have an itch. Okay, and this is permanent vinyl, so I don't really need to like seal it in. And I probably will once I get my other Mod Podge But for now, I don't want to. Now, I kind of like how it's kind of peeled the paint here because it kind of makes it look a little more used. I love this too. As soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted that on the front. As far as anything further, I had no clue. Okay, so I already painted this bottom. So I painted this with a coat of cashew. The only thing I did not paint yet was this part. And I did that for a reason, because I'm going to paint it and show you how. So, why don't we do that part first? Trying to see. Maybe looking in the inside will answer my question. I think plaster. I was trying to see which one looked more like page colors. Okay. So what we are going to do quit your beeping. See if I can tape this really quick. The reason I want to tape this is because I'm going to be going over it twice with that white paint. So I want to make sure I don't get it on my picture because I don't want it to accidentally tear it. Or my hair. Ow. Crying out loud. Yeah, I'll have to go back through and catch the replays. Hi, Roberta. I need to try and remember to check the mail before I go to town today. Because last night when I got home, there was no way on earth I was going to stop in there. I'm in a small town, and let's just say that I didn't feel safe by a long shot getting out of the car last night. At least at the post office. Well, or at my house since it was down the street, but I was going to check the mail, but there was some guy that looked homeless, or I don't know. He was in the post office just standing. I even drove around the block a couple times to see if he was going to be gone, but he was still there, so I just went home. I thought, forget it. I will go during the day. Okay. Now that that's all taped, and if you wanted to make like a book set, like out of a block, like 3 stacked books together and put a saying on it or something like that, you can do the same thing that I'm doing right now to make your book pages, or to look more like book pages. And actually, Dollar Tree does sell those. The book, or the blocks to make books, stacked books. If you wanted like bigger ones. At least mine does. They sell them in 2 different sizes. The biggest one, I think, is about the size of this book. Okay, let's get this dry, and I'm leaving that tape on. don't have a pen in here, but that's all right. That's not dry. So I'm just taking whatever you can get that's long enough. And I'll just do this one end. And then I'll do the rest off camera. Because we still have the an activity to do a little painting on. Ow. Okay, my lines were not straight. But basically, once you get your lines on there, I might have needed to do it with another color because nope, that worked. So you can kind of slightly see the lines, and I'll do them better than that later. But that's all you have to do is just paint over it like that, and then or draw the lines and paint over it, and you can do it just with a pencil. So we have that, and we're not going to be able to get the activity finished painted, but I can start some of it. But basically, we'll just paint each of these. Then I'll glue this base down in there. And then I might even pop some lights in it. And then you'll have that. I have a couple minutes, so I could start painting this. my hand is doing a little better today because I didn't have as much pain doing this as I did the last time I crafted. Oh, hi, Megan. I didn't even see you pop on.
Good afternoon, teachers and students. At the bell, Crafty did the following to the office. Riley Carrot, Braden Maple, Adrian Brigham.
And I might put a different star at the top too. I have a gold star that would fit right over the top of that one. You just want to make sure you painted the top and all the sides and everything. And then I'll post a final picture of it. And my little Callie abandoned me that quickly. I'm trying to remember who's next. Yeah, it's a Dollar Tree and activity. Up next after me is Crafting with a Purpose. So I will post a finished picture of what this looks like when I'm done with it. Go catch Crafting with a Purpose right now. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Yeah, Lulu. I keep forgetting her name. Oh, I turned my mouse off.